Hey guys, Alvaro here. I hope this video finds you very well. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about spillover, briefly what it is, and basically help you manage your expectations, give you my experience, and tell you the exact reality of it. Now, many people come into Livegood thinking they're going to be rich tomorrow. Some people come into Livegood thinking that we're going to build a business for them and they don't have to do anything. That is a sad reality of it. There is a more positive side of things, which I'm going to cover in the next few minutes. But the first thing I want to say is obviously explain you what spillover is, which means people that falls into your team that you didn't personally refer. That's what spillover is. It can come from your uplines, the sponsor people, and as they can only have two up front in the first line, everybody else has to follow under someone already in the business. Now, that doesn't mean that you cannot sponsor as many people as you want to. It just means that in the matrix, and by the way, if you don't know about these terms, click on the link below this video where I'm going to show you the compensation plan. Now, what that means is technically you can join Livegood, pay your $9.95 a month, and you could potentially earn up to $2,000 a month without actually doing anything. Now, this is not something I actively promote because I believe everybody should be building the business. Everybody should have a reason as to why you want to build this, rather than just paying the money and waiting for people to fall in your team. However, if you want to do that, you are in your right to do so, and you are actually well advised to do so, at least, so you can lock your position. Now, other than spillover, what I've noticed is that people get confused about two terms. One is the power line, and the other one is downline. Two different concepts. What is a power line? Okay, when you sign up, you will see in your dashboard all the people that join after you. So let's say, for instance, you joined today. If you were to check your dashboard in 2 days' time, even in a few hours from now, you will be able to see how many people actually joined the business, the company, after you, which gives you an idea of how fast the company is growing. This is explained by Livegood CEO Ben Glinsky. But many people don't seem to pay attention to that particular aspect. Downline, on the other hand, is the people that are actually in your business. These people can come from your personal efforts. For example, you refer your brother, your friend, your brother-in-law, someone you don't know, or by the efforts of people already in your team sponsoring other people, or people above in your business, your uplines, signing up people and falling in your team, in which case you also benefit financially from that. That's your downline. That's the people in your team. So I wanted to clear that up because people get confused about that. I had someone emailing me the other day telling me, I had 2,500 people in my downline. I haven't made them any money. And I had to say, look, you've signed up, you had 2,500 people, actually it was 250,000 people. You had 250,000 people join the company, but not necessarily in your downline. I asked what he was actually doing to build his business, and he didn't reply. I don't know that person, by the way, he's not in my team. So, let me tell you what the reality about the spillover, what my experience has been. I'm going to finish with a nice story, positive story that happened just today. You should not expect any spillover, at least for the first few weeks, right? Personally, I didn't get my first spillover, one person, one team member, until I was in the business for 6 months, right? Now that might sound depressing to some people, especially for those that come into the business and say, I'm going to try for a month. If it doesn't work, I'm going somewhere else. It's like if you're going to work to a new job and you say, look, if it doesn't work, I'm going somewhere else. So it took me 6 months to get my first spillover. But here's the thing, I never expected it. I didn't join Livegood to get spillover. I want to be the spillover creator. I want to bring spillover to my team. In fact, people in my team have gotten spillover from me because I've sponsored people that came into their teams. Anyway, I didn't expect anything. Stay with me because I'm going to talk to you about what has happened today after 7 months in the business, which will illustrate the point that you have to stick with the business long enough. But before I say that is, we have people in this crazy make money online business industry, network marketing industry, especially the younger generation. Not disrespect, but if you're a millennial, you don't have a clue about network marketing. You simply don't have. See, I started network marketing in 1999. I didn't use the internet. And I was sold into the idea that this was a 2 to 5 year plan to quit my job and build my dream business and live the lifestyle I wanted to live. I thought that was incredible. In fact, I loved the industry. I fell in love with the industry. Over the years, I had a little bit of a love-hate relationship because there were aspects of network marketing that I didn't like and still don't like. And Livegood has been able to erase those negatives to the point where when I came across Livegood back in January 2023, it ticked all the boxes. All the things I love about network marketing were there. All the things I hated about network marketing, MLM, they were gone. And I've talked about that in other videos. Things like auto ships and people sending books and tapes rather than focusing in the business. That's another story, maybe for another video. But anyway, I was sold into the idea that this was a 2 to 5 year plan. I thought it was incredible and I worked like crazy. Picture this, I started in 1999. I didn't speak the language. I used to live in the UK. I didn't speak English. I was working 12 hours a day, every single day. And oftentimes I was doing 15, 16 hours because I was doing overtime. So I wanted to earn more money. So an opportunity came across from a friend and I decided to join. Now I have to be clear. I didn't have a wife. I didn't have kids back in 1999. In 2000, I met my wife, now ex-wife. I thought that plan was incredible. So I stuck with it, and it took me around 5 years to be able to build an income to allow me to quit my job. But I was working it 5 years. Most of the time, I didn't use the internet. I was placing newspaper ads, I was putting flyers, I was talking to people, even though I'm shy. I was putting business cards, I was generating leads, I was calling the leads, I was arranging appointments to go and see them, to talk about the business, 1, 2, 3 hours. Right? Sometimes I was traveling. I remember traveling 100 miles. 100 miles to go back to see one person and the person wasn't at home. I've been knocking doors. You know? It was harder back in the day. It took me 5 years to replace my full-time job income. During those 5 years, I was working full-time. Every single spare time I had, I was working. I was finding customers, retail customers. I was building my team, which I wasn't extremely successful. And I had to obviously sleep. That was my expectation back then, right? That was the traditional network marketing. That's how it was done, talking to people, and that's how it should be done. It should be done today. You know, if you know people, with Livegood, we've got an amazing proposition. You are actually giving people the opportunity to improve their health. Tell me something better than that. With products that are the best in the market at the best prices. How can they say no? Where other network marketing companies are getting people to sell to their friends and family products that are overpriced, that are 5 times more expensive. that what they can find on Amazon. We in Livegood are providing an incredible deal, so you don't have to be ashamed to recommend this to your friends and family. But anyway, coming back to what I was talking about, expectations and spillover, that was the plan back then. Fast forward 2020, 2021, 23, and people come into this crazy online world and they are sold into the idea, and it's not their fault, it's what the gurus have been telling them. And they think they can click their fingers and make money magically. It doesn't work like that. Let's go back to the basics. The way to make money in general is basically an exchange of value. You bring value to people in general and you get paid for it. That's it. Unless you win the lottery, you inherit some money or some other exceptions to the rule. In general, you have to have an exchange of value for money. And Livegood, if you find a customer, you're giving them value because you're giving them access to the best products in the planet at the best prices, right? So I want you to manage your expectations. I'll tell you, the first 6 months, I didn't get any spillover and I wasn't expecting it. So I was cool because my focus in 6 months was on getting the activity to bring people on board. And I was providing spillover to people on my team. Now, here's a funny story, positive story for you. Because I didn't quit, because I didn't jump to the next thing and to the next thing, because I realized and I understand that this is like any other job or business, that you have to learn some skills in order to do the job well. I took the time to learn the skills. I took the time to waste hours and hours of my time trying to figure out solutions to problems. I didn't go complain to my sponsor. I didn't go complain to anybody. I spent 2-3 days trying to sort out some technicalities, because it's not about wasting that time. It's about the person you become. You can overcome problems by yourself, right? To have some ingenuity, to be resourceful. So I'm going to explain you what happened today with the spillover, because the reality is you should not expect any spillover. Just have it in your mind that it might happen, but it's not going to happen fast. Today, I looked at my team and I looked at one person in my team in particular, and I realized that over the last week, probably there've been 20-25 people added into my team, people I don't even know. And get this, someone joined last week. I don't know how long, I can't see it, probably a few days ago. And in 1 week has gone silver. Silver is a level where you sponsor at least 10 people. I think this guy that I don't know at all, I don't know who he is, I don't even remember his name right now. Probably you're watching this video, I hope you are. Has brought 11 or 12 people in this week. So all of a sudden, picture this, I'm getting someone in my team that I'm going to financially benefit from. I'm going to get a matching bonus, which if you don't know what that is, click on the link below this video for the compensation plan. I'm going to be making passive recurring income from this particular person's team, and I don't even know him. So, question for you, is it worth to stick with something long enough so one day you actually realize, I think I've got a superstar in my team. This person that I don't know might be someone with experience. It might build a huge team. I don't know, early days. But I'm just telling you, I've gone from having one spillover in 6 months to today waking up to probably 20-30 people new in my organization. That's massive. Can you imagine what those 20-30 people can do if they actually go to work and they all bring 2? That will be 60 people next week. And if they all bring 2 and 120, can you see how this can grow? But you have to stick long enough, and you have to put the blinkers on, follow a simple system, step by step. Just like in McDonald's, if you go to work to McDonald's, you still have to learn some skills to do the job. So what makes you think you can come into network marketing, knowing absolutely nothing, and then pretty much demand? Some people seem to demand that they get some spillover simply because they pay their $9.95 a month. I mean, come on, are you kidding me? You have here the best opportunity on planet Earth, and it's up to you to seize the opportunity, to seek out help, and there is more than enough help. You can work with me one-on-one. I give you access to all the training, all the resources you need to actually build a business. I don't care how new you are to this industry. I don't care how experienced you are. You can do this. We've got Facebook support. Everything is already set up for you to take it and run with it. The only thing we cannot do, we cannot give you the work ethic. We cannot give you the motivation. You have to be motivated. You have to find reasons. You have to be clear exactly, and you have to get yourself to stick with it long enough so you can see the fruit of your labor. But if you have the mentality of, oh, I'm going to try this for a month, don't even bother. Don't get started. I'm serious. Don't even get started. Join Livegood because you want to improve your life. Okay, so I'm starting again. My mobile just stopped suddenly. Don't know why. I think it was too hot. So I'm coming back. I'm just finishing this off. Join Livegood because there's a good reason. Join Livegood because you're motivated. But just bear in mind, it's going to take some work like anything else in life. Right? If you have a job, if you have a business, don't you have to put some effort on it to actually make money, to put food on the table? Why would this be any different? Is it better than any other business? I believe so. I mean, it's a godsend to have the internet. We live in an era where, especially if you're a millennial, you have no clue what went on before 2000 and how difficult it was before to create the results that we can create nowadays with the internet. As I said before, I used to see people eyeball to eyeball, and many people have done over the years to bring people into their business. Can you imagine having to do that today, where you go to people's houses, have a coffee or tea with them, and you talk to them? It's a slow way, let me tell you. It's a slow way. But nowadays, with the internet, it's so much faster. But at the same time, I have to say this, the fastest way always to build a network marketing business is by talking to people you already know. And I'm not the best example because it's not something I always like to do. I don't like it, to be honest. But the reality is that if you have a network of people that you trust, that you like, you should contact them first and say, hey, I've come across something incredible, you need to take a look. And you show them a very basic 6-minute video. Or if you join our team, you can become a little bit more sophisticated and you can promote outside your warm market. Anyway, enough of this video. Is getting too long. Thank you for staying till the end. And by the way, subscribe, like this video, and it's good karma. It's free, so you have nothing to lose. It helps the algorithm. And I'll see you in the next video. Any questions, let me know. Take care. Bye-bye.